It is too warm on December 31st to not take an end of the year ride. You see the sun popping out and everything. So we're gonna do a little ride. Get a little sunshine ride in. I have no idea where we're gonna go today. This is the spur of the momentest as it could be, honestly. Oh, alright, that was no fun. Alright, so welcome to my channel. I'm Road Warrior Moto, and it is December 31st. How we have rideable weather, I have no idea. Welcome to Ohio. It is warm, it is somewhat sunny, and there's just no way I was not going to take a ride today. So because there is very limited time for me to get out today, I'm just making like a little end of the year accomplishments short rip around the city type. It is December 31st, and that means it's the last day of the year. What inspired me to go on this little trip, this very little like 10-minute ride around the city, was that some people wanted to have a New Year's Day ride, but it's supposed to be really crappy tomorrow, which sucks because it's so nice today. So I figured, why not just a last day of the year ride and tell you about all the things that I've gotten done this year. So solo camp, my first solo camp. That video is not out yet. I haven't edited it yet, but it exists. Part 3 of my Babes Ride Out 2021 video will be out after this video. So if you haven't seen the first and second, you should watch that. My year in review is one, I have been doing a lot of riding, definitely a lot more than I did last year. I'm trying to ride whenever I can. The goals I have accomplished also include reestablishing the Columbus branch of the Litas, which is an all-women's riding collective. It's global, and there's a lot of branches, honestly, in cities all over the world. And Gina, Beth, and I reestablished the Columbus branch of that, which we're pretty stoked on. We also did a bro dry run, a Babes Ride Out actual trip, and I did a solo camp. My first motorcycle solo camp this year. All on this motorcycle. Professionally, Throttle Company is also doing really well. It's made it so that I can't go on as many long distance trips as I would have liked, but I'm planning to dedicate more time when we're closed to do that sort of thing, to get a couple of rides planned next year that I already have on my list of rides I want to do, and take more back road scenic routes. That's one of my big plans. This bike definitely could do it. Yeah, this bike would be okay to go on a trip. But I have a lot of like halfway off-road, halfway on-road trips that I want to do. I wonder if there's a different bike that I could take those trips on. So in addition to the trips that I've taken, I've also done some upgrades to this bike. I have connected with women and other riders in general online. I've made more friends in motorcycling, And I really, when I first started riding, I felt like I didn't have a lot of friends who rode, and now I have a lot of friends who ride. And I am really grateful for all of the things that I've learned in the last year and all of the things that I have taken the time to plan for next year. Because I feel like when I first started riding, I didn't really have any plan about what I wanted to do with riding. I knew I wanted to go riding. I wanted to, I don't know who that was, but they look fun. I've watched a lot of other moto vloggers, and it's just reignited my passion. Not that my passion had gone away, but reunited my desire to make sure that I get out in 2022 and travel. I majored in tourism. I majored in just getting out and going places, honestly. And I'm hoping to be able to do that more in 2022. I've got a couple of like scenic byway routes that I want to do in 2022. And I feel like my problem in 2021 was just lack of planning, just because with Throttle being so busy, it could be a little bit harder to get away. But now that we have some solid employees and a little bit better idea of when things happen with Throttle, I'll have a better idea about when I can get away. So I have no intention of trying to make YouTube a full-time position or a full-time income or anything like that. That's never been in my plan. But I do want to document my travels, because I wish there were more people doing the kind of riding that I would like to do. I wish there were more people recording that stuff when I was starting to ride, so that I had more people to look up to in terms of riding. I mean, I love the way Amanda Zitto as Magpie Flies films things. I love tutorials. I love the personal way Her Two Wheels talks to people. The photography and filmography that Gina does when down Gene Up is just something to aspire to. And I love the way Beth from Biker Babe Beth is just making everything super exciting. She makes me want to go to everything she goes to. And those are the kind of things I wish I had when I first started. And I feel like I've heard a lot of people say, you must be lucky to have all of these women moto vloggers around you. I'm absolutely lucky to have them to even look up to and to collaborate with. And so I'm excited about 2022 and see what I can do and do a little bit more content creation. And it's interesting, there looks like there might be a bike out here for me. Huh. Interesting. I wonder